Alright guys, Kazoo71 here on Palworld. This game came out on the 19th yesterday, so I just want to post a couple of playthrough videos. I apologize it's a little long, but the reason is I want you to see the gameplay. I did a quick review that I posted this morning. This one will come out a little later today. But this is basically Pokemon if Americans made it, and Ark Survival Evolved mashed up together. So basically all your best survival games, trying to survive the environment, as well as battling with, capturing pals, aka pals, air quotes here, Pokemon. So anyway, these you'll see what I'm saying. These look a lot like Pokemon, but these guys can fight with you. They can have guns. You can ride them. You can glide on them, kind of like a lot of stuff you do in these other games. So whoever created this game, very brilliant. Glad someone did something like this finally. There's been a monopoly on certain games, but this is pretty cool. So I'm in the character creator, as you guys can see. So first thing I'm doing is I'm working on the different character. I started this game. My daughter really wanted me to play it. I didn't even hear about this game until she told me about it earlier this week. So she wanted to get together and play it a little bit today. So the first experience I had on it was getting on multiplayer with her and created a character. So I decided I wanted to do a single one so I could do a couple of videos on this as well. And I'm going to do purple skin, as you guys can see. And we're going to do some cyan hair, since you guys always see, if you see my videos, I'm always got purple and cyan together. Those are the colors I use. Sometimes a little yellow and green in there. But we're going to throw this purple and cyan hair. And don't worry about the hairdo yet. I'll change the hairdo in a minute. You got to go down. I'm just going in order. They have some presets too. Oh, and by the way, they also have this thing called random too. If you see that button at the bottom, you can randomize it and it'll just create some random character for you. It's really strange. I almost did that by accident. Anyhow, so you have different torsos. You can like make them a little chubbier or not. You can change their arms and legs. There's not a lot of dynamics in the build, but it's pretty cool. So here's the hairs. Let's run through a couple of the hairdos so you guys can see what they look like. That one I like a lot. It's pretty cool. But I don't think I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do a different one. That's the standard one. The one I did with my daughter is kind of funny too. I think it's pretty cool. I'll show you guys if I click on it. But I'll try to run through them all so you guys can see what they look like here. But your character builds, like I said, not crazy dynamics, but they do have, that's the hair I did with my daughter, they do have some pretty cool eyes you can put on these guys. The hairdos are pretty neat. There's a mohawk. Yeah, leaving it orange so you can see. That's that standard one. I think I'll go with that one. Yeah, so let's change it to cyan. Let's get the color, kind of try to match my beard, see if I can do that. So you don't really matter what you look like in the world. Now, in this game, you spawn in. I don't know the whole story yet because I've only played 8.4 hours so far. And I'm going to do this video and just kind of, I'm doing my voiceover here, just kind of talk about it as we go about this game. But you're catching these pals, and you can see I make a little mistake there. I'm using a controller, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, let me backtrack for a second. The control, it's set more for keyboard and stuff. The controller works great for almost everything. There are a couple of things that the controller does not work on. And I'm going to tell you right now, as you see it's this flashing, I'm trying to figure out how to get it back in the screen. I can't do it. So here we go. Spoiler alert. If you guys don't want to see this stuff, don't watch anymore. But if you're watching this, you want to see some of the gameplay. But this is how the game starts. You wake up with these three pals looking at you. Alright, and then you can see the little tablet. Towers are the key. The tree holds the truth. Now, I've seen the towers. I've seen a couple of these towers. Kind of like an obelisk, an arc. And those are some of the bosses you got to fight. So, very similar, right? So here's how you start. You start right here. And like I said, I'm using a controller. A jumps, the right triggers. It's pretty much an Xbox controller or PlayStation 4 controller, or PS5, whatever. You pick up sticks. You can see there's sticks on the ground. There's rocks on the ground. These are the teleport terminals. If you see one of those, always go up to it and activate it, because you'll be able to teleport around like this. Here's one of the NPCs. Let me be quiet and you guys can read this for a second. Basically, everybody got 8. The pals ate them all. Yeah, anyway, there's some aggressive ones on there. I'm telling you guys, I went pretty far on this in 8.4 hours just traveling around, messing around. And after I do this recording here, I'm going to get on it again, play a little bit more. There's one of them right there. It's kind of like, it looks like a skitty, man. Or a Meowth, right? It's a pink Meowth. You know, there's some chickens. Oh, those don't, I had to think of a Pokemon that looked like a chicken, but man, those are freaking Pokemon. Anyway, this is freaking funny, man. Some of the stuff that they came out with, it just cracks me up. So we're going to go down the hill a little bit here. We're going to head this way. You have a mini map. That's the left middle button on the controller. I don't know what it is on the, probably on the keyboard. I have no idea. It tells you at the bottom right. You can see right there on the bottom right when I'm trying to do this crafting table in the build menu. It tells you all the controls you need. So they did a really good job at making this. I hate those games that don't have any controls on the screen. And you got to figure out what you're doing with no one telling you how to do it. So you can stone pick, stone hatchet. Excuse me. It's a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. This is an arc. I'm sorry. There's also a bat or a club right there. I'm going to make that club. And that club's going to be how I knock out my first POW. I got to make sure I don't say Pokemon. I'm going to knock out my first POW. And we're going to show you guys how this works. Now, I need inside the... Sorry about that. Inside the menu here, this is the right middle button. It looks like the three lines, horizontal lines. Opens up this, and you get into here. And these are your technologies. So you have technology points. Just like in the game I play all the time, Arc, you have Ingram points. It's the same thing. You're going to spend them. So, and as you spend them, you learn these other things. And you need to make what's called a POW sphere. A Pokeball. So POW spheres are how you're going to catch these guys. So you need this stuff right here. Now you can harvest these with a pick. You can see tell you it's a fragment, whatever that is. Starts with a P. I apologize, I don't have that on the screen. But as you grab these, you can also pick up little ones on the ground that you can pick up with your hand. So you can pick up enough of these to make them by your hand. But when you have an axe, it works a lot better. So using the pickaxe is a lot quicker. So now I'm going to craft one of these. Now, one of the things about this game that's really, really odd, it's okay. You craft it, and then you need to acquire it. So you're going to have to, after you craft it, it's going to be sitting on the table and acquire it. The reason they do that is because some of your pals will craft things for you if you set them to craft, and you just got to come back up and pick them up. That's why they do that. So it's just automatically put it in your hand, especially if you're playing multiplayer and one of you is making something and the other one's not. Whoever made it needs to go pick it up before the other person, you know, so it's just how it works. So just wandering around a little bit, picking up some more stuff. I'm gonna make a couple more of these POW balls in case I mess up, because if I throw one, you gotta hit them. It's kind of like the Pokeballs too, like in Pokemon. You gotta throw them at them and try to hit them. So if you get really close, it works too. But if you throw them, trust me, I've missed these POW spears many times already. I'm just like, I just waste them because you throw them past them. So I want to make a couple just in case, so I have enough. And then we're going to catch one, and we're going to go wander around, try to find a base area. You want a flat area, as flat as you can get. And there's so many flat areas in this map. It doesn't have to be flat, though, but the flatter the better, I think. And there's a lot of them you'll see as I'm walking around. And then you're going to set this, what's called a POW box down. And once you set the POW box down, that gives you a border where your base can build. And inside that border is where your pals will work. And I'll show you guys what I mean. I think I get a couple of them going in this one. It's going to be a little long. It's like 45 minutes here or something like that. I don't know what this video is. It looks like 50 minutes if I do the whole thing. But I want to run these through. I'm trying to record them in like increments like this. I don't want to. I usually do shorter episodes, but since this game came out just yesterday, we're going to go ahead and do an hour here and show you guys the whole gameplay for an hour, what it looks like. So just crafting a couple more POW spheres, as many as I can. That gives me a couple there, so I got like 3 on me now, I think. And you acquire them, like I said. So I'm going to make sure I pick it up. Now you go into build mode, and you can go into destroy. And pretty cool thing, you pick up some of that stuff. You don't get it all, I don't think, but you get quite a bit of it. So, all right. So there's that chicken. A chicken. I don't know what it. Don't ask me what they're called. I don't know what any of these guys are called, except for the lamb ball. I can say that one. So I'm going to whack them a couple of times, get them ready, throw that POW ball at them, and that is the right bumper on the controller. Now, the left bumper is where you see him on the left. He's on the bottom left. So the left bumper will throw him out to fight for me if I want. And I use that D-pad to switch between them. So if I have more than one in my hand. The map is that left of the middle button on the controller. So there's a land ball right there. I'll go ahead and beat this guy up and try to catch him. Because you need land balls. Land balls are really important. One of the I would just recommend catch a couple of these. You need to catch 5 of them regardless. Part of the level up, and if you look at the top right of my screen, it's catching 5 land balls. So just plan on catching 5 of those guys. You need to. The screen won't go away. It's like a little tutorial thing. So I'm just kind of following the path here. Each of these pals have different traits. Some of them will harvest, some of them will farm, some of them will carry, transport. So some of them are lumberjacks, that kind of stuff. So whatever they have is what you want. Now, they all have a disposition too, kind of like a Pokemon. So the disposition on these guys will tell you what they are. Like one of them, like me and my daughter were playing and had a bottomless stomach. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. It means it's going to eat all the time. You know, we ain't using that thing. So anyhow, that's the build menu. Build menu is the up on the D-pad, I think, if I remember right. It's just auto, man. I can't even remember. It's just auto habit now. So I'm looking in the inventories. You can see I had some skill points I had to put in there. So that was on the right side. So I went to the right side, gave myself a couple of skill points. Increased a couple of things in there. I think I had 1, maybe 2. I don't remember what it was. I wasn't paying attention. So, but as you level up, it tells you and it gives you a little blue glow. You guys have seen that happen to me a couple of times already. So I'm level 4 already. I'll tell you what, in 8.4 hours of playing, I'm level 11 right now. So I need to be level 12 because I have something I really want to ride, and I can't make that saddle until I get 12. So I'm trying to get there. I'm close. I just need to craft a few things. I don't know what gives you skill points or level up points yet. I know I play Ark so much. I know, okay, I need to level up quick. Let's just craft a whole bunch of thatch foundations real quick, and it'll level me up. But this one is a little different. So you level up by doing certain things, like catching pals will level you up, things like that. So, you know, moving right along, we'll show you guys some. There's different bad things in here. There's not a lot of bad things as far as pals go in this first area, but if you attack them, they can be bad. So don't just go at something. Make sure you're prepared. Me and my daughter were playing. There was one of these fire things, and she was going to catch it, and she said, "Don't hit it." And I went to hit it, and it killed me. You know, I wasn't ready for it. I just thought it was funny. So, but you can revive each other in multiplayer. Single player. See, those are the little alpaca things right there. Those are pretty cool. But in single player, you die, you're going to respawn somewhere. So, and your stuff will be in a bag. Now, give a little prelude to the future here. If you die in a dungeon, your bag, your loot bag will spawn outside the dungeon. So you don't have to go back in the dungeon and get your stuff. You just got to go back to the entrance, which is really cool. I'm glad they did that because playing single player can be really messy. When you play in multiplayer, there's one of the mini bosses, the mammoth. So you play multiplayer, you can revive each other, which is pretty cool. So as I mentioned earlier, there's one of those terminals right there. So we're going to go hit that thing. You always want to highlight these. Initially, when you get on this game, I mean, you can go anywhere you want, but I would say follow this little road. It's pretty easy to get where you need to get to the beginning part. And then there's a campfire over here. If you get stupid and you don't build a fire soon enough, there's one of the fire guys I was telling you about. I hit one of those right away. There's one of the little things you can pick up, so you don't have to harvest them with a pick. But those little fire guys right there, that's what I hit one of those and it killed me. So over here's another NPC guy to the left here. And this is where me and my daughter, we were playing multiplayer, stopped for the first night because we needed a fire. Stood by this guy. Let you guys hear him talk real quick. Read him. Not much to say. But yeah, so you can stay by this fire. The fire will keep you warm. This is called a lip monk effigy. You need these guys. The lip monk effigies will help your capture power go up when you build the Lucario statue. It's not a Lucario statue. It looks like Lucario. I'm telling you, man, everything looks like a Pokemon. They did it. I bet you. whoever designed this game is brilliant. I mean, they design these things so much like them, and they can call them whatever they want, and you can't say they copied them because, yeah, okay, you don't hold a pattern to what things look like. But some of them are just so freaking close to other stuff, man. It's just crazy. Anyway, so you can see I have a couple of them learned in there. I think I caught two so far. I caught that chicken, whatever that thing's called, and then a lamb ball. We'll catch some more here. We're just going to run through here. Now, coming down these first stairs, you're going to see some other pals down here. These are still not really aggressive ones. I've seen one of the big flyers in here one time. But, yeah, good flat area here if you're just playing single. There's a flyer up there on the left, or straight above me. I don't know if I'll look up or not. Oh, there's one right there. Sorry, guys, I'm not looking up. So, my daughter is building here on her single player right here. And then to the left, I went to the right here. But if we go to the left, that's where we're building out on our multiplayer. So I'm going to go to the right here. We're just going to check out a different part of the map because I want to kind of just look around. See where I'm at. I keep pulling the map up so you guys can see. Sorry, there are coordinates on there. They're really hard to see. They're really tiny on the bottom left. That's okay. I don't think that's really a big drawback for the game. So we're going to head up here. I want to see if there's an area. It looks kind of flat up here. I want to see if I could build up here maybe. There's one of the towers right there. So this is the first boss fight you need to do. And if you look at the top right, and I'm not sure if it says that yet or not, but that's one of the tasks you got to do. The initial task is fight this boss. There's another terminal right here. Let's go hit that terminal. But there is one of the towers. I don't know how many there are. Didn't create this game. There's the dungeon right there to the right of me. I just passed it. Sorry I didn't look at it. I just focused on this terminal here. But let's see. Maybe I'll turn. Nah, I'm not going to turn. Shoot. To the left. Look to the left so they can see a dungeon entrance. It looked like a cave, guys. It's just a kind of a tall, not tall, but squat rectangle in the side of the mountain, and it looks like a cave entrance. So I'm just seeing if I can put a PAL box here because I like this flat area, but I am too close to the boss fight. And that means there's a lot of things I wouldn't be able to build here, so we're not going to do it here. And I almost looked at that cave. Anyway, let's go back this way. Darn it. I'll show you guys. Well, you'll see one in a couple of episodes here. I'll put a couple of these up. I don't know how many I'll do. I might do some tutorials and stuff, but I don't know. It's just a fun game to play. I mean, it's just entertaining. There's one of those fire guys. So the fire guy is this guy right here, and there's a couple of other ones. The first one I tamed is a different one. They'll light your campfires. They'll keep them lit for you. They'll light your torches if your torches go out. Here's another lamb ball. Let's see. I don't have any. Should I have a pow ball on me? Yep. You see the bow ball? I got 4 on the bottom right. Throw a pow ball at him. Catch another one. And we're just going to walk off. It'll catch it. I'm good with that. They're pretty easy, some of these guys. This guy, those are the lift monks right there. Those are the ones I really want. The lift monks and the tansies. I like those guys. But this one up here, my daughter says this is her favorite. That green thing. It's her favorite one. I'll show you guys again. We'll come back down here in a minute. I just wanted to come up here and check it out. You got to climb things so you can climb stuff. Any cliff you can climb as long as your stamina. Right there, you see that little white oval to the right of me as I'm running. That's your stamina bar. So as long as that stamina bar is got some left in it, you can keep climbing. So just be careful though. You run out, you're coming down. Those are the water ones. Those are like the flit things, I think. No, those are the duckies. These are different. Those are kind of like ice water. Anyhow, up here's another little flat area. I was just checking it out. I don't really like this. I don't like this area, but I want to see if I could do it. I can do it. Don't want to. But I was thinking about it here, so we're going to go ahead and do it here. I'm going to move. I'm not going to stay here. I just wanted to show you guys. I want to leave this in there because I want to show you guys the whole playthrough. I was thinking, oh, this looks like a pretty cool spot. Let's check it out. And then so what happens is when you put the PAL box down, you can put one of these, you have one to start with. You can throw one in there, and then it'll help you build stuff. But like I said, I was just thinking about it. You see their dispositions on the bottom left. So we're going to go ahead and throw one in here. Grab that one, and we'll throw him in the bottom, and now he's a worker. And now I'm going to show you guys. So I had 4. You guys saw I had 4. So I want to show you what happens when you make a mistake. You see there's a thug camp right there. So I don't think I'm prepared to fight a thug camp. So I didn't want to really stay here because they're right there. Which would have been cool if I'd go fight them. If I had bow and arrow and stuff. Take them out. And they usually have a good POW in a cage in there. You can take the POW and you get another one. So, but we're not going to stay right here because I don't want to mess with those guys. So we are going to leave. I'm going to go back into build mode. And we're going to take this thing down. See at the bottom in the middle of the wheel, it says you push that button down, I think it's the right mouse, and then you can go into the deconstruct mode. But I'm still thinking about it right here, as you can see. And then I really noticed that those thugs are there. I wasn't really paying attention until just now. Like, oh, what is that? Oh, look at that. That's a bunch of bad things. Let's get out of here. I don't want to die yet. So we'll go into deconstruct, and then we're going to point at it and take it down. Get most of my stuff back. Now, what I failed to do was to take my POW out. And you can see when I open my inventory, I only have 3 in my hands. Right? I'm missing a land ball. Where's the land ball? He's in the POW box. I'm going to tell you guys, he is still in the POW box. So when I put the POW box down at my next location, he's still there. It's really weird. I thought I lost him, and I was really worried. I'm looking all over for him, see if he fell down somewhere, but he's just gone. But he's in the POW box. So we can go back down. See right there? There's a cave. See, I am facing a cave. That is one of the little dungeons. So 100% a dungeon right there. You go in there, it'll tell you what level you should be at. As long as you got a bow and arrow and quite a few arrows and a couple of POWs with you, you should be good in one of these guys. You can take them out pretty easy. But that's a dungeon right there. So we're going to pass this up. I'm going to keep walking around. We're going to find us somewhere to build. Sorry, I keep looking at how much stuff I got. I want to see how many POW spheres I got in case I find anything I want to tame. Yeah, I want to see if I can break that. There's one of those deer thingies. That's an electric deer. And that's what I was telling you guys that I have, that you need to be level 12 to get the saddle to ride it. And I'm not level 12 yet. And that green thing I was going to show you guys, I don't know where it went. I thought it was right here. Sorry. I thought we'd see it again, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's up here. I thought I saw it again in this, but we'll see. Probably not. Anywho, there's a lift monk, like those little guys right there. I think that's a lift monk. I think that's what it's called. They're cool. Little land ball. Little castle looking thing over there. Beat this guy up. Take a little bit of my club. Go quick enough on these little low levels, you can get them. See that little castle thing over there? That's where I'm actually building. I've got a spot around there that by the water we're going to build there, but it's almost dark, and I know when it gets dark and you don't have any clothes on, you don't have a campfire, you're going to get cold and you're probably going to die. So we need to put some stuff down here. So let's do this. Let's stay right here. Not ready to look anymore. We're going to throw this crafting table back down here. Build this real quick. And then we're going to throw a campfire down so I can stay warm, because I definitely need a campfire. Where's the campfire? There it is right there. Let's throw that sucker down and build that. And once we get this built, it'll light itself. It just auto lights. You don't have to put fuel in or anything like that. It just lights by itself. There we go. And now we're good to go. So now we can stay warm with my naked body, which is really weird. You know what's really... Here's another thing that's weird, right? So... we make clothes, right? Me and my daughter were playing, and put the clothes on the male. He's got pants. Put the clothes on the female. She still don't have pants on. I was like, what the heck, man? Is this some kind of feminist game where you guys just want to see the woman legs sticking out? And put the pants on her too. Why can't they have pants? Get some pants. Anyway, you'll see later when I put clothes on. We're gonna cook some food here. I'm gonna throw a little bit of food in there. As you can see, I'm gonna craft the max. So. I didn't really show you guys that, but at the bottom you have this thing that says max. There's a button that says max, and if you right trigger, it'll go to the right. Now, I've tried the right bumper, so maybe I'm doing it wrong or something like that. But you can actually click it and say, hey, I only want to make 2, even if you can make 10 or something like that, and you can craft 2. And then you just hold down the X button I'm holding down to craft these things, or to cook or whatever. But the problem I'm having is that you can only go all the way or max with the controller. So I've had to use the mouse if I just want to tell it how many I want, which is strange. There's also a split thing where you can split these stacks in your hands, but that's a little wonky. It works good, but it's just a little weird. So I'm just cooking these berries. As my daughter pointed out, cooked berries will give you more health and more recovery than the regular berries. So cook them all. Once you got your berry plantations going and you got harvest stuff going, make a campfire, throw them in there. The berries will cook automatically by themselves. And if you have a fire guy, they're going to cook faster. And of course, if you just do what I did, they'll cook even faster. But see, I'm away from the campfire. See how I got cold everywhere? So that lets you know you're freezing and you're going to die if you stay out here too long in the cold. But my health is the green bar at the bottom left. It's not going down yet. So green bar is your health. The orange one at the bottom of that, that's your stamina. Or yellow, orange, whatever color that is. Alright, so just working on a few things at night. So what else can I tell you guys about the game? Let's see. These guys will auto harvest stuff. Like I said, the lift monk I think is the one I keep talking about. It's a little patchy whatever. The Pokemon, it's a white one, looks like a squirrel. That's what this thing looks like. Anyway, what it'll do is it'll harvest lumber for you. So if you have trees in your base, that sucker will just chop down trees. Now, if you have some boxes, and then you have some that are transporters, while that sucker's chopping down trees, the other ones will grab what he chops down and throw it in the boxes for you. So anything you craft in a box, anything you craft in your crafting table, you don't have to have in your inventory. You just have to have it in boxes around you. So as long as it's in one of your storage places, you're good. So I'm making 2 cloth from some of the wool I got from killing a couple of lambos. Lambos, the little lambos. They're so cute, they're lambollies. And then we're going to take that and we're going to make some clothes. Here we go, crafting some clothes. Now there's several different sets of armor. Some that'll keep you like heat for the desert and stuff like that. So the map, pretty big, I'm guessing. There's a lot of stuff to it. I haven't seen a lot of it yet. Like I said, only 8.4 hours. And I want to be playing, but I want to record because I want to do this for you guys so you can see what it's like. So we got that clothes. Now let's put them on. I got to pick it up. I acquire it, and now I have pants. So now I have like a shirt and pants. But see the black pants I have on? When you're a female, that's not there. It's really weird. I don't know why. They're perverts. Anyway. Not really perverts. I'm just joking. Whoever created the game, I didn't mean that. I'm just joking. But anyhow, so we're going to stay here till it gets kind of light because I want to check out that area over there. But we just kind of stuck here for a minute. Look at my stuff I have. Some other technologies I can learn. A hanging trap. That'll catch a pal as it walks by. Interesting. I haven't made one of those yet. So, but the next level is where I need. Next level 5 is where you're going to have the berry plantation. That's one of the next things you got to do. You see that feed box I just made? You need that to feed your pals. It's basically a feeding trough, like in Ark, if you play Ark. And I say in Ark a lot because a lot of people who watch my channel watch the Ark videos. So we're going to refer to Ark quite often here because similarities to Ark. I want you guys to understand what I'm saying. So it's basically a feeding trough. Feed box, feeding trough. Same thing. Chopping down the trees, using an axe, a hatchet. Same thing, right? There's some stone. Can I pick that stone up? That's not a breakable stone. And you see I have the clothes on, so I'm not freezing so much when I get away from the fire right now. So we're a little better right now. Early in the morning, guys, just so you know, it's like, I got up at like 3 this morning and I'm recording. It's like 5:20 in the morning on Saturday. So excuse me if you hear me drinking water and stuff. I'm just trying to keep my mouth from getting dry. But anyway, looking at the crafting table, we just waiting, man. We just need some daylight. Get some daylight. I would skip this, but like I said, I want to leave it all in for the first one. What's that little shiny thing on the ground over there? And you see that build thing at the bottom? It's telling you build. Open the build menu. So it's the up on the D-pad. So really great. Really, really, really great how they show you what you need to do. So If you ever got questions or something, they're showing you on the screen. Click this button. This is how you do it until you get really used to it. And it still does it after a while too. Like I said, I've been playing for quite a bit, and they're still showing these buttons. So, all right. So we're just waiting. See if we can break this rock. Nope. Still testing it out. I know which rocks you can break now, but at this point in the game, I was just like, oh, can I break this? Nope. How about this one? And then I don't know. So if anybody knows yet, if you've been playing this, how to get fiber. I know you can get fiber from the trees. You get some, and when your stuff's harvesting stuff, fiber. I wish they had like a sickle or something. That way you could get all these little bushes and get the fiber from the bushes, but you don't really. And I think you get a little bit when you're picking the berry bushes. I'm not sure. There's a lot of berry, but I found a spot by where I'm going to build. It's not right by it. It's pretty close. Just tons of berry bushes. So that's how I kind of started with the berry bushes. So you also get meat when you kill stuff. So you kill some of these pals, you get meat from them. You can cook them. So you can eat your Pokemon. I mean, you can eat your pals. I'm gonna have Pikachu stew. No, I'm just joking. Poor you guys. Don't get all mad at me, you Pokemon fans. So I'm making a bow. Let's craft a bow, and then gonna make some arrows. And then we're gonna be set. Once I get a bow and arrow, it's good. So anything that you can work to beat down their health before you throw the Pal Sphere at them will work. So you just got to get their health down a little bit. So let's get this bow crafted. Now if I had some of the pals helping me out, I'd be crafting a lot faster. So let's see with the arrows. Let's make what I can. And then we're going to get some more. You can see the max thing. I did as many as I could, which was 7. Excuse me. Sorry about that. That gives us 21. So we just craft all those guys. And then once we get those arrows crafted, it should be pretty close to daylight. And we'll run across this little water here. And we'll see what's over here. And this is where I find my glider guy. The glider guy is pretty cool. Now, for the ride things, I'm going to tell you guys ahead of time. Yeah, I leveled up. The ride things, if you have one of your pals that you can ride and they're out, you look at them, and on the controller, you hit the X, and then they'll come at you, and you'll automatically jump on them and ride them. Now, for the glide one, it doesn't work that way. So the glide, you're in a spot. Once you have the thing crafted that you can glide, when you're in a spot you just jump up and hold the A button, and you'll glide. And then your pal will be out, and you'll be holding on to it gliding. That's how it works. I had the darnest time trying to figure that out. And I'll probably try to cut some of that out because it's really embarrassing me trying to figure out how to use the darn thing. It won't be in this episode because I tamed one, but I didn't get the glide thing yet. Yeah, nope, didn't get that far. Alright, so just crafting these other arrows. As you can see, it's daylight. Days go pretty quick, nights go pretty quick, or nights go pretty quick. I don't know about the days. So it didn't take too long to go through the night. Alright, that's good. Let's get this thing. Let's get out of here. It's daylight. Build. Come on. Build mode. There we go. Demolish. Go ahead and take it all up. Pick up what we can, and we moving. Let's get my bow and arrow. So that's one of the things I want right there. Ooh. Let's go ahead and get myself a stat skill. So the Y button, I think it's Y. Yeah, Y button will switch your weapons. As you can see on the right side, I'm switching. I have a bow right now, and I have 4 pow balls. Let's see when you can see them when I show you guys what it is. I want that little thing that's running around right there, but it's kind of fast. So we're going to hit it. If I can hit it and get its attention, make it mad at me. But this one apparently don't want to be mad, so I just wasted 2 arrows. I didn't even hit it those 2 times. Let's chase it. Come here, you. Oh, wait. What are you fighting that little elephant thingy? By the way, that little elephant thingy is, it's a watering one. It'll water stuff, but I got one, and it's pretty useless. I'll see you guys level up and a couple of levels later. And you see the little green things? Those are the tansies or transies or something like that. I don't know what they're called. They're like a little monkey. They do quite a bit, and you can put weapons on them guys too. That one I'm trying to get, you can put a weapon on too. And there's the rideable thing. So these guys seem to be okay if you don't get too close to them or don't hit them. So let's go up here. I'm trying to find that one I was chasing. It ran up here. There's another teleporter. Let's go ahead and mark that thing. There's a transy or tansy. See if I can hit that. And some of these ones, like, there's a little glitch. Like, I know I didn't miss it that first time. There's no way I didn't miss that. I was right there. Second one, yeah, I messed up. See, I have 1 arrow notched out of 12. There's the lift monk I want. Come here, dude. Where you on? No, 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 no. Come here. I want to be your friend. We got to get him. I want that one. And I don't want to hit this other one, so we got to be careful here. Are they chasing him? They mad at him or something? What the heck? There's a little castle area I was telling you about. Where'd he go? Where'd you go, buddy? There he is. He's by himself now. We getting him. We getting this guy. There we go. I hit him. He's like not wanting to fight. It's like such a passive one. Okay, let's get the club out. Oh, I threw it. Never mind. That was a ball. That was the right bumper. And you see I didn't catch him. You're not always going to catch him, so let's get the club out. Let me hit him. Get that. Take that. Now throw a ball at him. Or sphere. A sphere, man. It's a bow sphere. It's not a Pokeball. There we go. We got him. Cool, cool. Okay, we have a lift monk. Here's my lift monk. Let's take a look at him. As you can see what he does on the right, it gives you those things. He's a farmer, a lumberer, or something like that. Sorry I didn't hover over it much, but you guys will see it a little more later. But that's what they do. There's another note in here. So these are, I didn't tell you guys this one earlier, but these are like explorer notes. So you get these guys, you can read them. That one's number, what, 2, 3? 3, I think. So to read those, you're going to go to the options tab. I was trying to find out where it is, but it's in options and it's in memos. Keep going, keep going. One more. Ah, no, 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 no. There you go. Options. Come on. There's your guild name. Change your guild name. And in the memos, bam, there they are right there. So if you want to read those notes, there they are. They're in the options in the memo. Okay, one of the things at the top right too says go to survival guide. So one of the first things they want you to do is find the survival guide. So it's one of the not achievement things, but in the top right you need to do it. So that's the same thing. Go to the options and survival guides in there. There's the berry bushes. Let's see what we get. Do I just get berries? Berry seeds and berries and stone, so no fiber. Yeah, I wish there was a way to get fiber from these. The only way I've gotten fiber so far is from trees. But there's all these bushes on the ground. You think you should be able to get fiber from those. So, oop, there's the little glidey things. That's the little flying manta rays. Look like a Pokemon that I like. Anyway, this area is kind of flat. I like this area. It's by the water. I need some more stone. Let's get some stone. I think I'll build here. Let's get stone. Let's see some stone. Come here, stone. Oop, that's an arrow. You didn't see that? No one saw that. Okay, I got enough. Let's put the power box down. I'll kind of get it in the center here. Then we got to build it. Good enough. So watch once this thing's built. Let's see if that land ball appears. Look, it's already in there. It's in the PAL box. You see it? I didn't put that in there. Well, it was in the one of the slots. But I didn't even notice here. I'm trying to find another one to put in there, and I didn't even see he's in there. But there he is. He is in there, so I do have him. We'll throw this one out there. So there we go. So now I have 4 land balls. And the top right should say I've caught 4 or 5, because you need 5. It's one of the things you got to do. There's the other one. I just noticed. Oh, he is in there. Okay, cool. So now what we need to do is we need to put a little bit of building down. So I'm going to do a campfire first. That way if it gets cold. And then, well, actually, let's put a couple of foundations down. So foundations is where I'm going to build the building at. You need, once you make a bed, guys, you need to have a roof over the bed or you can't sleep. So just so you know. So all you need is a foundation, 1 wall, and then 1 roof, and then put the bed down and you can sleep. So that egg I picked up is just an edible egg. Not a hatchable egg. So we're just going to build this out a little bit. Just so I got some place to start. And I wish there was a way to do more than 1, but you got to do 1 at a time. So there's the bed. We need some fiber. Let's get the axe out. Start hacking away here. Hack, 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 hack. You can see a little fiber and wood. But it's the only way I figured out how to get fiber so far. So You might get it from one of the farms, the little lumber farm too, but still, it's having them harvest trees. Now I'm turning it with the right bumper. You see right bumper, left bumper rotates. Gives you all the controls down there. Tells you what it's for. And once we start building with the X, my little M-ball's going to help me out. And we're going to have us a bed that I can't sleep in because I didn't put a roof over it. You got to put a roof over it. All right, there you go. Bed one down. All right, now we need to start working on some stuff. I need to put a couple more things down. I'm going to move these guys in a different section. My pals, that way they have a little room where they can sleep. We make it. Let's see. Let's put it over here a little bit. A little different. We're trying to see the area I got. I need a foundation. We'll start with 1, maybe 2. Yeah, there we go. We'll do 2. Where is the pile bed? There it is. Oh, back one. More fiber. Yeah, see, this is the bad thing. Until you got these piles that'll help you collect stuff, it takes a while. But that's part of the fun of it, man. I like starting new games and doing all this stuff from scratch and starting over. Give myself some food. Fill my food up. My stamina don't go down. Oh, so that I told you guys at the bottom, that's the green's the health. The orange is the food bar. Your stamina bar is the little white one, the little half moon thing that comes on you. Yeah, come help me build your bed. Get over here. This is your bed. Because you're the only one I have out so far, so you're the only one who needs a bed. There we go. 1 pile bed done. Might as well do a second one. Let's get them done. Let's get 2 done. That way when I level up this thing, I can get a second one down. And you have on the PAL box, you have a PAL management box that tells you what you need to do. So there's an upgrade, a management is inside the inventory, and then the upgrade, which is the Y button on the controller, tells you what you need to do. You have a couple of achievements before you can level it up. Once you level it up, then you can put another PAL out. So the more PALs you have out, the better. So now we need a feeding trough, the feed box. Gotta have a feed box. But I didn't make it yet, but we need a feed box. Look at the trader right there. Let's go talk to the trader and see what he's got. Wandering trader. Welcome. You see, I ain't got no money. I can't buy nothing. I could sell stuff to him, but I ain't selling nothing. I don't want to waste my stuff. It's too early in the game for me to spend money on this loser. I mean, this wandering trader here. Come over here trying to sell some new player or something. Ain't got no money. Ain't got no money yet, man. I'm new. Yeah, I'm po. I'm po. I can't even afford the OOR. Just the po. P-O. Po me. Wonder if that's why they call it a po' boy. It's a poor boy sandwich. It's so cheap you couldn't afford the the OR. Just the P-O. Po boy. Po me. Alright, anyway, just hacking away. Need to make stuff. Those trees do grow back, by the way. They definitely do. Stairs, by the way, so you go like obstructions, like when I'm building an arc, you can do obstructions with these stairs and stuff. You can have them kind of go into the ground a little bit. You can't do that on this. So none of these things go in the ground. Except for some of these buildings you can, but like the pieces, like the stairs and stuff, they won't. But some of these, like, see that berry plantation right there to the left? That first one on level 5. That's the one I need to build, but I can't find it. I just unlocked it and I can't find it. It's right there. That's a dork. All right, anyway. So those two, those right there, the berry foundation and then farm thing, those are the things you need. I need the berry foundation first. And I should have built the berry foundation because that's the first one you need to build. But I'm dumb and missed it. So, anywho, on we go. Almost to the end of my video here, guys. On the first day, or 2 days on the game, actually. Get a little stone. We're going to build the wrong thing. I'm going to build a box. Start put some storage out. Build that sucker. That way we got somewhere to store stuff. And then we need to start working on some stuff for these guys to do. So you can make all this little the little farm thingy I was saying. So the berry plantation, they'll grow berries for you. If you have someone that grows berries, and they'll pick them for you. And then you need something to water them. And then one of the pals needs to be able to water. And then you have this other thing, right? That is a like it's a pen, it's a farm or something like that, where your lamb balls will go in there and they'll make wool, and if you have a chicken, it'll make eggs. It's good stuff. So, oh yeah, you come and help me build after I'm done, and I put it backwards. How about that? I made it backwards. I don't like that. Let's destroy it and do it again. Make sure it's the right way this time. Turn. There we go. All right, cool. So by the way, these pals will fit through a doorway. I wasn't sure if they would, but when you put walls up and you put a door, they'll make it through the door. So, no wonder over here. We're going to check it out. These fly things. Like flying mantas. I like them. They're pretty cool. Another lamb ball. I need one more. Let's see if I can get this one. I need a fifth one. Come on. Get my glove out. I'll get you. He's rolling at me. That's why he called it a lamb ball. He's a lambage. Oh, by the way, you can climb trees too. I didn't know that too. I accidentally climbed the tree. I don't know if I did it just now, if I saw it, but I actually climbed a tree in one of these, and I was like, well, I'm up in a tree. There's that guy stuck in the trees. We're going to try to get him. He's kind of like a triceratops. He can't get you because he's stuck in a tree. Oops, I missed. I just got shot in the butt. That didn't work. Alright, I'll try this again. I wasted 2 power balls there, if you can see. That one got him. Alright, cool. So that'll catch him. And then this other one is firing at me. So I guess they're kind of like a pack of raptors. You fight one, the other is going to fight you. So let's get this guy down. I'm going to use my chicken. I'm going to use the left bumper, and we're going to throw this chicken at him. Get there and fight him. Go fight, chicken. Chillip, chip, chip, chip. Cheepy, cheepy, cheep. I don't know what it's called. It's a chicken. I think you can name them too. I'm not even sure. I am not positive, guys, if you can name them or not. I'm sorry. Guess I should have checked that before I did this video. Like I wouldn't know. I've been playing. I haven't named a single one of them. I bet you probably can. I would guess you can. Anyway, there's another one of them flyy things. I got one now. Let's see what we can craft out. Some more arrows. You can see at the right, I did the right bumper. It went up to 11, so we're going to craft those guys. Make my lamb ball help. As you can see, it goes faster now. I showed you guys earlier when I was making arrows how slow it was. Now you can see how much faster it is when the lamb balls help. So it does work out quicker to have help. Definitely want some help from these guys. They are very useful. They're not just cute and cuddly, and you can pet them. Oh, the way there's a wheel too. I think if you hit the left stick, push it down on them, I think is where it pulls it up, or it might be B, and it pulls up a wheel so you can pet them, feed them, that kind of stuff. It's pretty cute. I figured it out later on. It took me a while to figure that part out. But the berry thing, man, I just don't know why I didn't put the berry. It's right there. See it? Oh, it's right by the fire. It's in the fire one. I just couldn't find it. It's so dumb. I just need the berry. Anyway, let's make a campfire so we stay warm. You have torches and campfires is what I've had so far. I'm sure there's other stuff too, but the standing torches, they're called mounted torches. But as you can see, I can cook stuff. I can cook some eggs. I picked up that egg. Let's get a fried egg real quick. And they do not help you cook. The one that helps you cook is the fire one. So there's the berry patch, man. Anyway, I had such a hard time finding that berry patch. And my daughter, when I asked her, I said, "Where's that berry patch at?" She's like, "It's right there." I'm like, oh my gosh. It was just right in my eyes. I just couldn't see it. You ever have something like when you're wearing your glasses on your face, if you wear glasses, and you're like, "Where's my glasses?" You're wearing them, dummy. I did that before. It was a long time ago. It was pretty funny. Actually, what happened was, it was with my ex-wife. I had my glasses like on top of my head, and I couldn't find them, and she was laughing at me on my head. And then another time she was wearing her glasses, and she couldn't find them. I'm like, you're wearing them, you're looking out of them. That's pretty funny. So, good memories. Some stuff is good memories, man. Funny. Anyhow, chopping some trees, getting some stuff. We got to gather things. I'm just going to do a little bit more here, guys, and we're going to close this out. But I just wanted to show you guys the whole 50 so minutes that I did this, which is just about to end here. And then I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a pretty fun game, man. As you get going, you guys will see it. I'll put up a couple of episodes here. We'll do them as quick as I can, because I know a lot of people are going to post videos on this. And a lot of these streamers had the game before it was released and got to do all these recordings. I actually did that with a game. I'm not going to mention who it was, but I paid for this thing where you got these keys and we were allowed to get the videos and do the videos early, and then they delayed the release of the game and they wouldn't let us release the videos. I was so mad. First game I ever did that with, and I was excited because I wanted to post videos, but they kind of screwed us over. But this one didn't look like they did. They look like they let streamers go early. So there you go, guys. So we are done here. I'm going to go ahead and end it. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. If you got any comments, please make them. Thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you next time.